Hello everybody. I'm really trying to be inventive at the moment in ways to keep my game in shape for when we do actually get back out in the golf course. And I thought I would share with you today some of the things that I have been doing to try to keep my chipping on point. And basically, I don't know if this is a challenge that you've ever accepted before, but I'm going to challenge you to learn how to chip one-handed with each hand. So I'm going to start with the trail hand. Now my preference when I'm chipping is for a narrow stance and a very central ball position for a standard chip. And when I set up like that, you'll notice that I've got a very slight kink here at the back of my right wrist. Now that is crucial for one of my checkpoints when I do this one-handed chipping, because what I'm trying to do is ensure that at the end of my stroke I still have that kink at the back of my wrist. So many of us get involved in scooping and we change the shape. So that's my principal checkpoint for chipping with the trail hand. But I do have one other little thought that I keep in the back of my mind, and that is that when I go back out of my peripheral vision, I can still see my club head. So many of us whip the club back on the inside. Now once you do that, the only chance you have of delivering that club face square to the ball is by giving it a big release. So you see that these two little pointers that I have for chipping with the trail hand are very, very much interconnected. So let's have a go at it. I could see the club head out of my peripheral vision, and that is a good shape to finish with. This one-handed chipping also teaches you great rhythm, so that's another bonus. Now, the lead hand, I think most of us will find a little more tricky. Again, I'm trying to see the club head out of my peripheral vision. And what I'm trying to do when I turn through is pretty much have my left arm and wrist in the same shape that it was at address. So you can see there's not a lot of manipulation going on through there. This is what I call the art of doing nothing, because it's very passive with your hands through the hit. Now I have the luxury here of chipping into a net, but even if you don't have any outside space, it's well worth setting up something at home and getting an airflow ball, because after all, if you can teach yourself good habits with either hand, the idea is that when you put both together you get something special. So let's have a go at the lead arm chipping. What I think will amaze you is the lovely flight that you get on your chip shots. And when you start to experience that, you really will understand that you do not have to get involved in any effort to get the ball up in the air. You will learn to trust the loft of the club to do that for you. The idea then is that when you get back on the golf course and you're chipping with two hands, you'll have created so many good habits that you can just get involved with the touch and the feel of the shot, not the technique. So have a bit of fun with that in these days of lockdown, and I'm sure you will be surprised at how good your chipping is when you finally do get back out on the golf course.